Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big 10, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Branch. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressure on the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. and the defense make adjustments. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the ball is picked off. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to his target. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To throw, it's Daniels. Running out of time in the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Jayhawks will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He flips it to the back across the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Escapes the sack. The quarterback still keeping this play alive. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Running a quarterback sneak here.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Southern California. Made the defense look slow that time. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you can hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down, and the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Grab behind the line, it's Branch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He eludes the rush. Looking to scramble now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The pass rush closing in. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the pass is dropped incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, I'd love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 22 to 1st down, very near the red zone now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. We're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, SC, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.